Well, welcome back to Vintage Farmhouse Antiques, and in this video today we're going to show you over this sugar box, an antique piece of what we think is probably Continental porcelain, and let's just walk you through the various shapes, condition, and how we've come to the conclusion about where it was manufactured and the dates. First thing to look at is the shape, a very characteristic almost urn bowl shape, but what really makes this piece stand out is the moulding detail that's gone into the handles and the actual porcelain shapes. A lovely lidded sugar box, quite heavy in its formation. This isn't a light lid, this is quite a substantial piece of porcelain, but just look at the detailing that they've done there. Asymmetrical with branch-like structures, almost lion's feet or fleur-de-lis design on this, but it is a sort of floral inspired branch-like design, but then this very intricate gilding all applied in such detail. And just look at those rose garlands with the buds either end, hand decorated, palpable enamels on those, and this gilt detailing all hand applied with some skill, it has to be said, and that gives us some clues in terms of where this may have come from and its age. Looking in the base of the sugar box, there's a little firing crack, or in just at the base there, can you see that? Just that line inside. It's not on the outside, which is why it was passed. There are irregularities in the glaze, again an antique finish. This was made probably around 1840 to 1860. You can see the moulding line where the two pieces were placed together. And again, this wasn't a single piece. You can see this line here. So it was made in two parts, joined together, and then the handles applied over where the two porcelain parts of the mould were applied. And again, that gives you a clue as to where this was probably made. We think this is Continental. We think it's probably Limoges. And by the detailing and skill and decoration, we think it's probably Haviland. But of course, there are no marks on it. And this comes from quite a large set that we're gradually listing. And none of them have got any factory or manufacturer's marks on. The only clue that we've got is this hand-applied 5065, which is the decorator's pattern reference guide for all pieces that were produced on that particular run in this design. The porcelain just has that feel, and I know dealers and antique specialists talk about the feel of something and the look of it when it's in your hand. This has the feel of Continental porcelain from that period. The style and the shape and decoration really doesn't fit with anything that was being produced other than in a very small handful of UK-based factories, Minton being an example. Around this period that were copying the Continental styles, and many of the decorators and painters had come to England earlier in the century and brought their skills with them. But I think this is going to be Haviland, Limoges, Continental porcelain, date range 1840 to 1860. We're never going to know for sure, but because there's no pieces with any factory marks on. We've done extensive image reference searches, shape moulds. We've broken down the moulding details on the handle with graphic image searches to try and find matches that have previously been listed, and there's absolutely nothing out there that gives you the definitive answers to the manufacturing factory. But you just go on the feel in the end, and you look at the quality and you look at the beauty of a piece of porcelain antique china like this, and it sells itself as much on the aesthetics and beauty of the piece as it does on its history or the specific factory. And because we can't identify it definitively, that's got to be reflected in the price. And it really is, considering its age and the skill that's gone into manufacturing this, an absolute steal at the price it's going online and for sale from the Vintage and Antiques website. This is going on sale this afternoon. We'll pop a link in the description taking you through to it. We are gradually going to list quite a large set of teawares in a similar design, well, the identical design. So if you are looking to put a small tea set together, or just looking to buy some beautiful pieces of antique Continental porcelain china, then do follow the link and browse the website for 5065 Porcelain Antiques. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.